Hello guys, once again welcome to Sementia Farms, and my name is Fred. As usual, today I'm here to bring you another episode about numbers. So if you see me with a book, that means you're ready to get into the detailed greedies of things. You remember I told you about my budget of 50,000 into poultry farming. We are some way, maybe a 1/3 away from completion, and therefore I'm yet to bring you all the amount that I've spent. Are we within budget or are we off track? So stay tuned if you want to know the answer to that. Welcome back, guys. So as I said, we are about 1/3 into completion of our pig pen, and therefore I want to bring you this episode and explain to you guys how much I've spent so far. Are we on track with our budget, or are we overspending? And bring you all the details so that you sitting at home can also make the right decision and be able to have a better data than I had to start this project. So come on along with me as we get closer. But before that, I want to say a big thank you to all of you that have been a great fan, that was following us on this channel for almost a year now into doing this. And we say thank you very much. If you're new to this channel, here at Sementia Farm, I'm basically bringing you my experience, projects, anything that I'm doing here that I think is worth sharing, and for you guys to have a real data and an idea about what it takes to have a poultry farm, cattle farm, goat farm, pig farm, buying machineries, anything relating to livestock farming in Ghana. So if this is the channel for you, then don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and watch as many of our videos as it suits you, so that you become part of the Sementia family. Thank you very much for doing right that at this moment. Coming to today's topic, I want us to get into this project that we're doing, which is the pig farmhouse, right? Last week, I sort of dedicated 50,000 cedis, which is somewhere around a little over $9,000 towards this project. And basically what I'm thinking about doing is starting a pig farm here at Sementia Farm, where we're going to bring in about 10 good breed pigs into our farm and experiment and see if pig farm is as lucrative as they say, or is it really that money machine that they say. We will see it, because we have experience from poultry, we have some experience from goat, we have from cattle, and so on and so forth. We're yet to test the pig farm industry in Ghana and give you feedback and the right data. But today what we are focusing on is the point where we are. So as you can see, the carpenters are putting the metal pole on to start the roofing. The masons have finished laying their blocks. They've done a bit of filling, and basically what we want to do is give you an update to say, at it stands now with this, how much have we spent, where are we on the project, right? So just to give you an idea, so the foundation was dug, the block works were done, and that is done. So the masons are on brick now. The carpenters have come in, put this metal post on, align it, and then in about 3-4 days, once the concrete below is dried enough, what will happen is they will come and start putting wood on it, and then the roofing starts. After the roofing, the masons will come back again, do their plastering work, cast the floor, and we are done. So we are looking at about 4 weeks more, give and take, to be able to finish this project. But at this stage, as it is now, how much have we spent? And I have my book here, so if you don't have your book and pen, get it ready, as we're about to get into the numbers. I'm glad you have your book and pen ready, and if you're doing it on your phone, I'm here to give you some numbers. So over the past years, things in Ghana have been increasing drastically. and I'm gonna show some of it to you now. But if you go back to my old videos and how much you were buying things like cement, sand, and so on to build the chicken pen, it is completely a different ball game. So if you're living abroad and you have a family member, a friend who is supporting you on the grounds, this is some actual real data of how much things cost now, because we just bought these things, some yesterday, some not even more than a week ago. So this is the current price. So before we could start the project, the first thing we needed to do was to mold these blocks, right? I don't like buying them because then I don't trust the ratio of cement and sand that went into molding the blocks. So it could be a very weak block that they will sell to me. Because I have time and resources, I decided, you know what, I'm going to mold it myself and be able to make sure I produce a quality block. So mostly you'll buy it from town, I think somewhere 4 cedis or 3 cedis, but I decided to mold it myself. So before I can mold this, what I need is sand, not just any sand, but building sand. I need cement and I need water, right? So the first thing I did was to call the truck guys to bring me sand, right? So sand for the mason work, we bought 1 truck of sand, right? And then after the 1 truck, sand for blocks, and then so we also bought 1 sand for the blocks. So 1 sand for the masons to use in laying the blocks, and then 1 sand again for the block work as well. As you can see, I don't know what is going on today, but this week has been raining on and off and on off. It's not really pouring, but it's sort of drizzling, so we are all getting really wet, but we want to be able to give you this episode. Everywhere is very noisy. Somebody might ask, why don't you go into a shade? Like, you know, the chamfer machine is on, so powering the poultry farm. The poultry farm is crazy noisy from the birds, so we have no option than to come out here. But let's see how that goes. So that truck of sand is now sold at 1,250 Ghana cedis. 1,250 Ghana cedis, which is about $219, right? This might differ based on where you are and where you're getting your sand from. Here in Brekum, that's how much we are paying for the truck. Some places might also differ. So we bought 2 of these, right? So we bought 1 for blocks and then 1 for making actually these blocks into what it is now, right? So making the blocks itself, and then the mason work that comes with the blocks, sort of putting it in the middle, joining them together, and so on. So moving on from there, we needed to buy gravels as well, right? So we bought gravels, which you can see there, that we also mixed with the work that we were doing, especially when we were doing the foundation work. So we bought again gravels to mix it with the sand cement to do the foundation concrete. And that also, we bought the gravels at also 1,400 Ghana cedis, which is about $245 US, and that's how much we bought that. Then we went to cement. So we bought 30 bags of cement to make these blocks, and then the 30 bags of cement cost us actually 1,500, meaning 1 bag of cement is 50 Ghana cedis. You know, just last year when I was making the poultry farm, I was buying cement for 30 cedis, right? And now it's 50 Ghana cedis. As I've heard, next week is actually going to go to 55 cedis. It seems like the rain is getting stronger, so we're going to pause, but I'll come back and continue this episode with you when I'm not getting wet. So stay tuned, I'll be back. All right, guys, so it seems like the rain is not going to stop, so we've paused the chamfine, which is making noise, and we are back in the warehouse to continue this. We are very determined to give you this information, because transparency and honesty is our goal here at Cementia Farm. And I know this information might not help you, but it's going to help somebody else who's thinking about going into building anything in Ghana, right? And we'll need to see this. And that's why I'm very dedicated into bringing you this honesty and transparent information of what is happening here at the farm. So we're going to move on from the cement and move to the round pipes that you saw the carpenter putting down, right? So those round pipe, we bought 7 of them, and we bought it actually at 105, right? So 105 Ghana cedis, which is about $18. And then we bought 7 of them, so in total we spent about 735 Ghana cedis on those round pipe, and that's about $95 for those round pipe. And those are basically the pillars. Instead of using wood or getting something from the forest, I decided to use pipe, metal, which is long lasting and again can support my roof very well. I like to do the things that will last longer for the next generation. So you can decide to use wood if you are budget constrained, but I rather prefer doing it quality and just getting done with it, right? So that's it for the round pipe. So that was a big size. So we also bought the small round pipe. We bought 7 of those as well, which is also 78 Ghana cedis. So the big ones are 105, and this one is 78 Ghana cedis, about $13. And 7 of them brought us to 546 Ghana cedis, which is about also 95 Ghana cedis, right? So that's how we bought for the small pipes. Then workmanship for the mason, I'm gonna bring you total, but so far we've been able to pay the mason about 1,500 cedis, which is about $263, and that's how much we've given to the mason. As time goes on, I'll give you everything and you will have the total as well. And I'm sure once the whole project is done, I'll do an accumulative of workmanship, cement, everything, wood that we bought to come to this figure. And then block workmanship was 950 cedis. So that's the workmanship for the 1,000 blocks, was 950 cedis, right? So I bought all the materials that I need. I bought the cement, I bought the sand, the gravels. There's water here at the farm, so they didn't have to go in for water. And they molded 1,000 blocks for me, which is what I'm using. I know there'll still be leftovers, which I'm going to take and proceed to the next project. But the total cost for workmanship of that was 950 cedis, and I think they spent about 3 days in doing that. So that is it. And then there was some small expenses like, you know, transportation of the cement and so on. That also amounted to 200 Ghana cedis, about $35. The block workmanship is about $166 for making 1,000 blocks for me. So that's how much we paid. So in a nutshell, the total for actually what we spent on this current project that you see now is 12,131, right? 12,131, which is about $2,128,000. So $2,128, right? I will repeat that again. So the total cost that we've actually spent is 12,131, and in US dollars is $2,128. So there you are. You can see the project. You know how much we've spent so far, and that means that, you know, we still have about 38,800 and something still available for us to go into the next phase of the project. I know that wood is going to take a lot. Roofing sheets is also going to take a lot. And then again, sourcing the birds. The pigs. I keep on saying birds because the poultry farm is all over my mind. But basically sourcing them as well, I know it's going to be very expensive. If not, then feeding. You know, maize now is 400 Ghana cedis. We used to buy maize for 150, and it's now 400 Ghana cedis. So things keep on, you know, piling up. So if you're thinking about doing poultry or any project, think about having your maize first, because the way it's going, a lot of people that I know are collapsing their poultry farm because they can't afford the price of maize. So take note of that in case you're thinking about a project like that. If you also have a good breed of pigs, you know, that you will want me to contact you or source from you, please put it in the comment below, and I'll be very happy to reach out to you, or send me a message on WhatsApp, since we have our WhatsApp number here, and I'll contact you and arrange to visit your farm. Thank you very much, guys, and stay blessed as always, and we'll see you next time.